as you will surely have noticed, because there's posters and bus adverts everywhere, Kung Fu Panda 4.
Oh.
Now, did you find yourself thinking, I like the first 3, but I definitely think there's another chapter in this?
No, I think I was complete at 1.
Okay. So, returning voice artists Jack Black, Dustin Hoffman, James Hong, Bryan Cranston, Ian McShane. New voice cast members, Awkwafina, Ke Huy Quan, Ronnie Cheng, Viola Davis. So, story is Po, who is the Dragon Warrior, the Kung Fu Panda of the title, as voiced by Jack Black, is basically still being Jack Black. And he is now told by Shifu, who's played by voiced by Dustin Hoffman in very sort of world-weary form, that it is going to be time to hand over the Dragon Warrior crown, that what he's going to have to do is to find himself a successor. Mm-hmm. So he has to find a successor who he will find, and then will be trained as the new Dragon Warrior. He also has to team up with a sly fox to defeat the evil sorceress, voiced by Viola Davis, who's the chameleon, who's got plans on stealing all the kung fu skills in the world and making the anyway. So that's the plot. Although the word plot is really stretching a point. Essentially it's the framework upon which to hang a bunch of celebrity voiced set pieces, and things that look spectacular and have got some sort of knockabout slapstick jape fun, but not much else. I was reading up on the animation, and they got in stunt performers to give the animators stuff to look at to make sure that the fight sequences had proper sort of heft to them. And apparently the chameleon was the most complicated character that DreamWorks have done, or whatever it was. And you go, okay, but it's nice to look at, because the fact of the matter is that nowadays animation, mainstream animation, it's extraordinary what you can do. The problem is that I don't think anyone thinks that it's just nice to look at is kind of a reason to exist. The new characters are okay. The old characters, though, they do feel tired. I mean, even Jack Black, I think even in that clip, it sort of feels like Jack Black doing the old Jack Black shtick. And I love Jack Black. I love School of Rock, and I really like High Fidelity, and I do find him funny. But all the time I was watching it, I could just imagine him in the voice booth, and I'm going, yeah, Jack, just do the thing, do the thing that you do. And if the script was sharper or funnier, and if the gags were better, maybe you wouldn't notice. But it does feel like a lot of it is just a bunch of people in recording booths just doing some shtick and then them animating around it. The other thing is, I may be misremembering this. I've never been a huge Kung Fu Panda fan.
That sounds like another film altogether.
I do think that the early Kung Fu Panda films there was something going on beneath the surface. There was some sort of, it's about more than just, kicking butt and taking names. This really doesn't. I mean, you remember the Kung Fu TV series? Okay, when it was like there was something going on. He'd always say, just before he either broke a barn door down or knocked everybody out, he'd say, the tree that bends will this, but the tree that
it was sort of like an anti-imperialist message, I think.
Was it anti-imperialist?
I think so, wasn't it?
I think
I just imagine that.
No, it was usually just anti-fighting before fighting,
Well, I mean, you say fighting is wrong, but then,
war is stupid, and people are stupid, and people who start wars are really stupid.
Yeah.
So why do we have it? And the simple answer is it is completely monetary. I mean, the film opened in the US earlier this month, but the franchise passed the $2 billion mark. So it means it's up there with Shrek and Madagascar in terms of the DreamWorks properties. Although apparently the China opening was rather soft. Even before the film opened, Katzenberg was talking about, there's going to be another 2, and the directors have talked about, it's a trilogy. I mean, everything's a trilogy now. Every single thing's a trilogy. So, the best thing about the film is at the end of it, there's a Tenacious D cover of "Hit Me Baby One More Time," okay? Mm-hmm. Which is fun because, Jack Black does that kind of rock voice, but that plays over the end credits. So, the best bit of the film is when it finishes. It's fine, but it's very, very mechanical, and it does just feel like a cash machine, grind the handle this end and money will come out the other end. And apparently there are another 2 coming, so.
It's the Easter holidays, so.
Yeah, and I'm sure if very, very undemanding viewers that just want stuff, color and action. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I Kung Fu Panda 4. It's just not really. It's not inspiring, is it?
Is it not? I haven't seen it, but
No, but just the type Kung Fu Panda 4.
If I've got a 6-year-old, I might.
Police Academy 6.
Okay. I mean, obviously there
just,
comes a certain number beyond which you should not go ever for any reason.
Jaws 4: The Revenge. This time it's personal.